Hello, my name is John Parkinson, and I'm a lecturer in the Master of Science in Construction Administration program in the School of Professional Studies. Collaborative and project-based learning are essential to our construction administration program. I design learning experiences that closely reflect the everyday work world for which I am preparing our students. I use a variation of the Think, Pair, Share strategy and have my students work in groups. I call it Think, Group, Share, and it has proven to be an invaluable method for engaging my students, building their personal and interpersonal communication skills, and instilling in them a confidence to lean into the tasks at hand. My students come from varying backgrounds, and I want them to learn from their peers. Diversity of points of view, academic training, and experiences enriches the group experience and makes for better prepared graduates returning to the job site. Starting early in a semester, I let students know that we'll be working in teams during every class session. I am committed to making a learning environment in my classroom for my student practitioners so that they might feel heard and comfortable sharing their experiences. To break the ice, I have students get to know each other through introductions during which they share their bios, including academic background, professional experiences, and interests or motivations that may have brought them to the program or indeed to this particular class. I use this information to help form groups that we will call to action at regular intervals during the semester. When forming the teams, I ensure that each group is comprised of members with different backgrounds. Prior to having students join their group, we discuss the rules of engagement for Think, Group, Share exercises. These include note-taking, preparing to report out, keeping the allotted time in mind. I usually give groups 10 minutes to discuss the topics together. I give my students a few moments to think, on their feet, so to speak, as they prepare to break out into their respective teams. I might give them a provocative prompt or an intriguing question related to the course content. These are intended to kickstart the conversations for in-class discussions. I then have students join their assigned groups to discuss the thought-provoking topic for that exercise or the theme for the class that day. They designate a student representative that will report out to class. Once we reconvene as a whole class, student representatives report out on their team's thoughts, observations, assessments, or ideas that relate to the question of the moment. It is key that a different reporter is called to speak for the group each successive time there's an opportunity to share. Mixing it up is a real-world dynamic. Being purposeful or intentional in this rotation of responsibilities aligns with the next person up reality that is so readily practiced in the market. My students have told me that this strategy has helped them become better communicators. In some cases, it has instilled a confidence that they might not have recognized in themselves. For others, it has been a matter of doing something they had not previously been tasked with doing, and has given them a chance to practice, in a sense, in a safe and trusting environment. I have found that this strategy provides my students with an increasing sense of agency. Students own their voice in the classroom discussion and demonstrate increased engagement. Think, Group, Share activities are great classroom assessment techniques. They provide me with insights into what students are thinking and their understanding of the course content. Think, Group, Share helps us tie into the course learning objectives and program-wide curricular outcomes. It enhances the level of engagement for our students and prepares them to better enter the market, whether it's on the job site or in the boardroom.